mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 are going to try and go quickly here.
A run for Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Take it to him.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Shifts by at the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And going deep for Hill.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. On target over the middle of Hill. But he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the carry, it's Hill. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now carries 3 to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
There he goes left side.
Finding room at midfield. Inside the 20.
Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3/4 of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Up the middle with Barkley.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Outright caught by Chosen.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Tua. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
It's 4th down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for the lead in the final stages. Sanders' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jones.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jones.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Once you get out of the pocket, you thought that maybe you take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Jones.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
I'm a little surprised right here. They get 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Second down, here's Barkley again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Now this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Jones.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Jones.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Big play next drive.
Ground down to kick off for New York.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Hard-fought game.
Yeah.
You can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? When you do the coin toss, where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that third phase, and here the third phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. And if you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams, sometimes they run out of gas.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And that one results in 35 yards.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give him a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Jones.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Good game. Whoop that ass, though.
Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.